So hi, I'm Alain Cardon. I'm a Master Certified Coach. I've been validated by the International Coach Federation, and I work in Europe and other places, and this is...
I'm Paul Bada. I'm a CEO of Batsi, Romania. We're the biggest Nissan dealership in Romania. And we're here to talk about coaching and leadership. So I've been training as a coach, as you know, and one of the things that we learn in training, one of the aspects is coaching competencies. There's 11, I think, coaching competencies. Mm-hmm. What are they? Well, not what are they, but how do they help us?
And why 11 and not 10?
Yeah, well, that's another question.
And actually, I think the ICF is moving towards 12. According to the ICF, there's 11 competencies, and you can say the competencies are actually sets of skills. So it's it would be maybe more interesting to start naming the skills, but then there's probably hundreds of skills, and then the 12th competency seems to be coming out, which is a focus on ethics and things like this, which I mean are included in the other competency. And actually, I think that's basically my point as a systemic coach. There's a trap in terms of thinking of 5 competencies or 10 competencies or 20 and then numbering them, because in a way it makes things separate and linear. Mm-hmm. So if you say there's 11 competencies or set of skills and number them and say 1, then the first one has to come first very naturally, and then you think and that's useful, we could say, in terms of a learning process. Now the reality is there's one competency, I would say, in being a coach. And in being a coach, there are the 11 competencies. In other words, the idea when you learn in a serial way is actually to integrate the competencies so they're all present all the time. And we could say all the competencies are actually present in each. So it would be, for instance, very difficult to create some foundation and alignment without listening skills. Mm-hmm. And maybe you're going to come with a powerful question at this point, and you're already focused on outcomes, and you're already looking for patterns. Mm-hmm. and in the way the client formulates whatever they're expecting in the coaching relationship. And so in every question, take questions. The role of powerful questions is to change perspective, but that's another competency, provoking or accompanying change of perspective. So what's powerful question? And then powerful questions are really there to create silence, the way I see it. In other words, if you ask a question that the client can answer, it's not really powerful. But if the client will, sort of goes into their silence, and then it's actually you're creating silence, or are you asking a powerful question, or are you using what we would say there's another competency, using powerful language. It's not powerful, but being direct. Mm-hmm. And using straight language. So I don't see the 11 competencies as separate competencies. Every time I see one, I have a difficulty separating them from the other, and from the others. And then when you become, I would say, a professional coach, and you do a lot of coaching, you may even decide to approach things at the end rather than the beginning. It's happened to me to start focusing on aligning contract and all kinds of, I would say, more practical things about the coaching relationship once it was over, because it was very urgent and we moved very fast, and the client just wanted to move on with the issue. It was by phone, and by the time we finished, we didn't have an agreement yet. So the coaching agreement can be at the end. So there's a big difference, I would say, between real coaching and then learning coaching. So The 11 competencies are there to really help people learn each one and dig into each one separately. But in fact, it's just one competency or one huge skill set where everything is always present, in a coaching relationship. I don't know how you react to that because...
well, it's clearly a systemic point of view on the 11 competencies. We've never talked about this before, so it's new for me. And they start to cling together right now, and you see they're not separate. So yes, so thank you very much for that.
Okay, you're welcome.